Hello YouTube, this video is about how to build an audience for your film or web series in these very difficult times.
We're going to shoot something really big.
So, if you are new to this channel, my name's LeMay. I'm a series producer and showrunner for some of the biggest digital studios in the world. And this channel is about how to monetize your filmmaking career and sell your original content. So, when we talk about audience building in a normal time, right, that's hard enough. But what do we do when it's absolute mayhem outside like it is right now? What do we do when we don't know where to go? Look, maybe you've just made a film. Maybe you've just made something and then this thing hits and you're sitting here going, I just put 9 months of my life into something and we were just about ready to release. Do I do it now or do I wait for this thing to end? We don't even know when it's going to end. Well, let me tell you this. The Chinese use the same word for chaos as they do for opportunity. And today is your opportunity to build that audience. Because let's face it, the business isn't reacting to just a good idea anymore. They're reacting to people who have social currency and who have something to bring to the table besides. They have access to every good idea. And now that chaos is broken out, they're going to be very selective. And the people they're going to choose are going to be people who bring them something they want. They want eyeballs. If they could get it from filming a ham sandwich for 2 hours, they'd do it, right? But right now, in this current state of the industry is shut down. CAA isn't going to pick up your phone. Disney isn't going to pick up your phone. Your clients probably aren't picking up the phone. Ad agencies aren't picking up the phone. Production companies, they're not picking up the phone. So what do you do to create leverage and to keep the momentum of all of that hard work you've done? Well, instead of just lurching your film over the transom and praying that somebody finds it, and that even better, the right person finds it, maybe that cool producer from LA will find me and I'll get discovered or whatever. Waiting to get discovered is like waiting to get attacked by a shark and a polar bear in the same day. It's like trying to win the lottery for your retirement fund, right? It's not a good idea. So what can you do to create market leverage? It's build audience. How do you build audience in this time of chaos? Instead of throwing your stuff randomly over the transom and praying, let's start to create little things, little pieces of context for your film. And how do we do that? Well, we ask ourselves, and get a piece of paper or a pen and write this down. What problem does my film solve for my audience? So let me give you some context for that. Babies and puppies and kittens, those videos are one of the largest genres in the world. They're some of the most watched content on the planet. Why is that? Because it soothes people. Well, what do they need soothing from? Maybe it's a crappy job. Maybe it's a boss that doesn't treat them right. Maybe it's a partner that doesn't treat them right. Maybe it's unrealized dreams, but for those 10 minutes when they're looking at babies and puppies, they feel secure. They feel at ease, right? So that solves a problem for them, right? A road picture, like two people getting in a car and going across the country and having an adventure. What does that do for them? It is literally a symbol for the escape. Think about the person who might like that. That person who on their screensaver or their wallpaper on their computer in their office, they have pictures of beaches or, mountains or something like that. They're looking to get out. Maybe again, they're not satisfied with their life. And road picture, they put themselves in that car. That's the trip they want for themselves. And they remake the content in your head. So ask yourself, what problem is your content solving for them? Political documentaries. When people watch political documentaries, what they're looking for is structured outrage. They're looking for a form to the outrage that they feel, which is just swimming around in their head. And then all of a sudden these experts or these, this filmmaker said what they've always wanted to say better than they could, and now they finally feel like they have some understanding of the thing that's driving them mad because of the social situation or the political situation or whatever. So every single piece of content subconsciously solves a problem for somebody, so you need to know that. So with that knowledge in mind, ask yourself, what piece of 5 or 10 minute content, or what post can I put on Facebook, or what video can I make for IGTV that is going to talk about that problem that they want solved, right? Instead of just saying, hey, look at my cool shit, please watch it. We erase that. We erase that stuff. We never go towards the thing that says, check out my latest trailer. Everybody deletes that. Ask yourself the last time you clicked on one of those things. The old way of doing things was to make one big thing for 9 months, nobody knew you were making it, throw it up, do 2 weeks of social media and expect a 2 million person audience. Maybe that happens twice a year in the indie world, that somebody just strikes lightning and it's awesome. But again, it's like trying to win the lottery for your retirement program. The new way is to give context for your audience of why your work is important, not the plot, but the subject matter, right? Ask yourself what the soul and subject matter, what is your film really saying, and own that subject matter and talk about it all the time. I had a client that made a film about somebody who was a professional cuddler, somebody who literally got paid to crawl into bed with somebody and hold them. So what kind of people would that content resonate with? Well, again, it's people looking for comfort. So where did she go? She went to spa websites, she went to meditation websites, she went to self-help websites and started talking about the subject matter, and then mentioned the fact that she made a film about it. And she drew a bunch of people into her world about something that made sense to them. So now it was content that spoke to them. It solved the problem for them. And she found them in a place that made sense to her picture. If her picture is about somebody who sells comfort, why not go to another place that sells comfort? Go into their blog sections, start making comments in those sections, start talking about and being the leader and the subject matter expert of whatever your film is about, and then guide them back into your world. And that way, you are giving them context and they understand why your work is important to them. And by now, everybody's running out of Netflix shows. They're probably onto the Australian house flipping shows or weird documentaries about World War II, right? We've all watched the big original series on Netflix and Amazon, and we're running thin on content. So your stuff right now, people are really scared, right? People are very, very scared right now. Be that sense of soothing. Be the leader. Don't sit back and watch Netflix yourself. Take this time to reinvent how you communicate with your audience. If they write you, write them back. Right? If they comment, thank them and offer a little bit more solution, right? We have to fight for every single audience member. There is an extra audience out there for us. We can't afford to lose them, and we certainly can't afford to sit on our couch and wait for them to come to us, because they simply won't. This is your time. This is the time for you to put your work dramatically and aggressively in front of people. Not being a jerk, but go crazy and post constantly. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to want to use your blog. You're going to want to use Instagram at least 2 to 4 times a day. You're going to want to make a weekly YouTube video that gives them further context. Be the subject matter expert. So finally, if we agree that we are people that solve other people's problems, if we agree that say our content solves other people's problems, then we make little bits of content like this to draw people into our world. I hope this has helped. Again, I will give you my email address. Write me anytime, alex@alexlemay.com. If you are a filmmaker and struggling and you don't know where to go, email me. I'm here to help. And I don't want anything from you. I just want to help. I know how hard it is. Subscribe to this channel, push the notification button so you get notified of new videos, and I look forward to seeing the next one, and I'm talking to you.